I'm sitting here with the beautiful Shiva Rea.
Thank you.
And we just finished listening to her speakeasy lecture, and I'm just so honored to meet you and to learn about all of the sacred activism that you're doing. You said that Andrew Harvey is a mentor of yours. The Great Hope, the the sacred activism, and the inner fire that you talk about a lot. I really resonate with so much of the work that you're doing on the planet, and I thank you for that. Today, what Shiva's been talking to us about is yoga energy activism. So I love this concept. I just think it's really brilliant, and I'd love to hear just in a nutshell what that means.
Yeah. So we can follow the path of our ancestors who were not plugged in 24/7, who understood the connection to the natural cycles and the respect of those cycles in terms of the energy we take in and then the energy release out. And so that has been held and is still held in many communities as a kind of a Sabbath, a day of rest.
Right.
And so what we're trying to do is mobilize 10,008 or more. We started since Earth Day with the new moons and full moons of taking energy regeneration days. So this is kind of like a double reverse backflip kind of activism in that it's about doing something by doing nothing.
Right.
Meaning having a sunrise to sunrise or sunset to sunset unplugging day, which means using only natural light, no electricity, technology fast, and then taking responsibility for either fasting or feasting, being vegan, vegetarian, and you can prepare the food in such a way that there's reduced packaging and really trying to go for zero waste.
Yes.
So
shop at the farmer's market. Make your raw food so you don't need any heat.
Exactly.
And
and then if you need to cook, then do it the day before, like is in Jewish culture, or if you need to cook, it's not about like having such an intense perfectionism, but going to whatever level we can go to, and then also taking responsibility for our energy. So obviously it's either staying at home or walking or biking, or if you have to drive, then at least doing carbon offsetting. And Global Green is our partner for that. There's many other amazing native energy is amazing. So it's really about shining that light of consciousness, which really is what I think yoga is about, and also seeing that this 24/7 cycle. The statistics are astounding. Of the 95% of the 100% of energy that we use in the United States, 95% of it's toxic.
Right.
And of all the energy that we are actually generating, we're wasting 54% of it. So we're not even using all of the toxic energy that we're creating. So we can't wait for the government, although we're involved at that level. Take it back, starting at our home, and really just taking responsibility in a positive way. It's so beautiful to create your own energy regeneration day. That's what I'm going to be at the Burn. That's that kind of culture where you take care of your own footprint. It's community based. Exactly, community based. It's so wonderful to be with your family unplugged. In soy candles, beeswax candles, or under the moonlight. It's about bonding and about also restoring our personal energy. So
unplugging in one way and connecting in another way.
Exactly. We say unplug, tune in, recharge. And the thing is I think we need to know. I know many people have an incredible commitment to a green lifestyle. And I really appreciate Tree Hugger, what you all are doing in the world for bringing the community around that and using technology in those powerful ways. But I think the other piece is really about are we able to come together? Are we able to come together? So we've had the Global Vala Project going on. It happens all around the world.
Is phenomenal work.
On September 21st, and it's really about going for 108 Surya Namaskar or 108 cycles of japa, and we can really, when we commit ourselves, we can feel the natural power that is sustaining us at all times. And we think like, I can't do 108 sun salutation. The Congress is in stalemate. It's doomsday, 2012. And so it's really about not participating in that. that limited view, not participating in limited fuel sources, but really tapping into the renewable energy that is abundant. And that's, to me, is so exciting. And for people who feel that commitment, to just take that tiny step and say, I'm doing this, and I want you to know I'm doing this, and be part of this 10,008 people. And that kind of, it's not exactly synchronized because it's September 21st is in the middle of the week or the weekend afterwards. But there's an awareness of we're all in this together, and I think that, for me, helps inspire me on a personal level.
It helps us all hold ourselves accountable when we know there's 10,008 other people doing it at the same time. And why is it 10,008?
Well, the 108, the mala, actually comes from our relationship to the sun. So the sun's diameter, this is a Googleable fact, is 108 times greater than the Earth. So then in India, when something is like really auspicious, it's 1,008. So we just keep going. I would love to say that it was going to be 1,000,008 or 100 million. But so there's no cap. But we want to also be modest, because I think part of I've been an activist for decades, and it's so easy to burn yourself out. So it's really about something sustainable and regenerative, and it's also in the hands of the people. I don't know if 10,008 people care, and I want to know. So we're putting it out there.
I think we can find 10,008 people who care.
I think so. And it's really it's not about me. It's a project. It's everybody's. So you can just dub yourself as an energy ambassador. You don't have to wait for anybody. We have resources that you can download and spread the word. And
so it's unplugging from the toxic energy and really investing in our own renewable energy. Giving ourselves the rest. Recycling our own renewable energy and releasing, just taking a break from the toxic energy. It's just such a brilliant, simple concept, and I thank you so much for all the work that you're doing and for coming up with this. It's a simple thing. We can get so many people to do it. Join us. What's the website?
The sign up is on Facebook. So it's just, you just put up Yoga Energy Activism, you'll find the group. And then it's yogaenergyactivism.org or the Global Mala Project or globalmala.org.
Shiva, thank you so much.
Thank you. I have to fly to the top now.
Perfect.
Fly to the top.